So it's that time where I'm bringing on Mr. M. Here he is.
Oh, hello.
Yay! I got the right sound effect, but actually he's coming on to do a bit of this. I'm going the wrong way.
Do you want to put me on the other side? Then I can look at you.
Okay.
And I'm experiencing everything you experience when you are here.
It's very off-putting, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you can't hear yourself in headphones.
Sorry, there you go. Is that better?
Thank you. Not being a diva or anything.
You so are. Now, I've got a little presentation with all the words
wow.
on.
This
See?
is where you've been all day.
Yes, it is.
Right,
so
okay, I've got you.
Let's get these lyrics on and let's
And then I can
get
start
it
singing
on.
them.
So,
well, should we just rewind a little bit? Because we used to do something, didn't we, called Listening for Signs, which is a podcast.
In fact, if you just wait 1 second,
Yeah.
I've got a little intro for you.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's only 8
what
seconds.
A pro, okay.
Here we go. Just for fun.
Oh, thank you. Oh, so we're listening for signs. And hi, Penny. What we are doing here is we take a popular song.
Yeah.
And this one is a banger from, well, it's not a banger in the sense of a dance. Well, it's a dance floor favorite, but it's more from the bum clutcher section. You know, at the end of the evening in the 70s, there'd be a slow dance, wouldn't there?
Yeah, yeah. And we'd all be touching each other's bums.
Well, you would be finding out how much a girl liked you, depending on where she would let you put your hands on her back. Yes. And I suppose vice versa.
Yeah.
And it'd be traditionally the last song, wouldn't it, or towards the end of the evening, before the lights were brutally turned on.
And then you saw what they looked like.
There was that, and it was called the bum clutch section or the erection section, which is another. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? But I mean, we talk about this on the morning show, don't we?
Yeah.
But Float On by the Floaters is what we're talking about. Yeah. And we began this, didn't we, a few years ago, as we were enjoying last night listening to an old one.
Yeah.
4 years ago. Yeah. When we looked at New Moon on Monday, which of course was very timely.
Yes.
Because that just happened. And we are looking at the Floaters Float On tonight.
I'll put your name down there now.
Oh, wow. You are such
Mr.
a pro.
M.
Added Mr. M. Right. Okay. All right.
So
I put honey in my coffee so I can sing this if necessary.
Oh, that's good. I think you should. So let's bring on these lyrics.
If you think you don't know this and you're
can you sing a bit
50 plus 55 plus,
I'm guessing a lot of people,
anyone over 55 60 should know this.
Go on, sing it.
Well, I need to get in the mood a bit more, but it starts off with this sort of sound effect. Carl, Cancer, and I like a woman who is, and we'll go through these to see if there is any astrological integrity. That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it artistic license like the dawning of the age of Aquarius, which is all artistic license, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is there some astrological integrity?
Yes.
Which is what the bit of the show you've let me in for.
Okay, yeah. So just before we get
going,
Barry,
remember it?
Barry's saying I had to wait until I was 30 before I could touch a woman without wanting to press charges.
You or her?
Without her wanting to press charges.
Right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Or maybe it's worth the wait. I don't know. That does sound like you might have been ready.
Yeah. So anyway, let's bring on the lyrics now.
Okay. So I had them on my phone, and okay. So it's slow. It's float on, and it goes on like that. And then the guys are introducing themselves. That you see the 5 floaters there, which is a terrible name for a band when you think about it. Isn't it?
It kind of is.
You know, when they said to their manager, "We want to call ourselves the Floaters." Maybe the manager hated them and said, "Yeah, that's a really good idea, guys." And thought that would be the end of their career. But they rose to the top. and the first guy up, as they basically talk through the verses and sing the chorus, don't they? Which is float on. Let me show you how sweet it could be sharing love with me. That's the singing bit.
Yeah.
But before that, you have a guy.
They do this honey voice like Aquarius.
So Aquarius. And my name is Ralph. Now I like a woman who loves her freedom, and I like a woman who can hold her own as well as mine. And if you fit that description, baby, come with me. take my hand, let me show you to Loveland.
All right,
and we know Loveland is probably a sex shop, isn't it?
I think it's a euphemism for getting it on.
Yes, of course.
So,
it is. All right. So
anyway,
was I singing too much? A bit too getting into
you are getting me all flustered there,
okay,
Mr.
All right. So he's an Aquarian.
Yeah.
And he wants a woman who loves her freedom.
Yes.
And he likes a woman who can hold her own. So a freedom-loving own holder.
Yes.
Is that going to be a good fit for an Aquarian?
Well, here's the thing.
What's he looking for?
Well, I don't think he's going to quite. I don't think that's going to quite work because, yes, Aquarians are definitely. Right. Now, she does love her freedom for sure.
Yeah, but he's Aquarian, not her. What should he be looking for? Aquarius. And my name is Ralph. You see, we got 4 guys. Actually, it's only 4 guys get to sing. Who got left out? The guy, the skeptic.
Well, I think one of them looks a bit young. One of them looks like he's not old enough to be dating.
Old enough to have a star sign. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe.
So anyway, okay. So Aquarius.
Well, he's the percussionist too.
So
and we know what the percussionist job is in the band.
What? What to like?
Well, to help the band with their energy levels. Yeah.
So anyway, energetically, now he wants a woman that's going to love her freedom, and he wants a woman that can hold her own. They're both definitely Aquarian tendencies.
Oh, so 2 Aquarians might come together. Sagittarian.
Well, a Sagittarian comes to mind.
Yeah.
And if you fit that description, baby, come with me, take my hand, come with me. Here's the thing. This is the snag.
Right.
No Aquarian or Sagittarian worth their salt is going to go.
Well, come on.
Oh, all right then.
Well, is any woman?
No.
Piscean might.
You know, like the Aquarius or Sagittarius is going to want to gallop off into the future. And
she's going to say that to him.
She's going to say, look, I'm on my own journey, Buster. Okay. Come with me.
I'm going to Loveland anyway, and you can come along if you want. But if she's not going to Loveland, there's no chance.
No, it's
Right.
like float on, like
float on,
jog on, mate.
Float on, Ralph. Okay. So for Ralph, it's not looking too good.
I don't think so.
But who should he be looking for then? So he's looking.
I think he needs to slow down first off.
Okay, but you've only got so long in a song.
Yeah, okay.
you can't say we'll warm you up at the beginning of the album, and then by the time we get to last track on side B, you're going to be definitely wanting to go to Loveland.
Yeah, okay.
This is a single that came out.
Yeah, I mean it's a precursor to all the bump and grind that we see now, where people are
exactly. It was a little bit more imaginative, left a little bit more to the imagination in them days.
It's a bit kinder.
Yeah,
we've got a few comments coming in. I suspect it's.
I thought Larry was the best catch. I was 20.
So Nubianette is saying, I didn't understand this song when I was a kid. So weird to me. Hey.
Yeah.
Penny's saying, I remember. Barry's saying, I thought Larry was the best catch.
Larry. I resonated with Larry when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Penny, I wanted him to be my uncle.
Did you?
Uncle Larry.
Penny's just saying, oh, I was 20. And Darby's saying the start of rap. Yeah. That kind of vibe is definitely going
definitely
on
the start of bump and grind.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Right. Okay. So
no, I ain't trying to be rude. He's pretty good. No, okay.
I don't think so. Ralph, think that's going to work.
Ralph we need to give Ralph some coaching, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, that's
he needs a bit of help.
I imagine Ralph did very well for himself.
Sure
the floaters on tour would have had a great time. I'm
sure they got whoever they wanted.
But it was at the time. It was important for bands to be cosmic. I mean, we know how cosmic Earth, Wind and Fire are. We love Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah,
we do.
And so there was a lot of talk about astrology and spirituality and cosmology, I think, in the 70s funk and soul bands. And this is the more commercial end of that. So now we have Libra, and my name is Charles. Now, I like a woman that's quiet, a woman who carries herself like Miss Universe, a woman who would take me in her arms, and she would say, Charles, yeah. 2 words, Charles and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we know where that's heading. That's definitely going to Love Town with Booker Newbury the third.
So what you're saying is that Charles is a Libra, and this is what he's after.
Yes.
Okay.
So could you talk of some sort of what's that woman, that famous book? Don't astrologers all wish they wrote that book where all the signs got matched up?
Oh,
Love
Linda
Astrology.
Goodman's Love Signs.
Love Signs. I mean, that must still be in print, right? Where people go,
I had it once.
Let me have a look. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Or yes. So when Libra and Charles is looking for a Miss Universe, and I mean, he would not know what it would be, a box of chocolates these days, wouldn't it? Yeah. Not knowing quite what you're going to get in the Miss Universe.
Wouldn't know. Yeah, you really wouldn't know.
Right. But a woman who carries herself like Miss Universe, which in those days would have been somebody who helped a bikini-clad woman who would help an old lady across the street and loves children, right? And isn't a man.
Yes, that's interesting because
yes.
Miss Universe is very different now. It's about looks. And,
well,
and really not about all their good
Miss
deeds.
Universe now could definitely take Charles in his arms.
All right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Shall I start?
Yeah. So
okay,
anyway, I like a woman that's quiet. A woman who carries herself like Miss Universe, a woman who would take me in her arms and she would say, Charles, yeah. See, here's the thing with Librans. Yeah, they're great. They're beautiful people and they do carry themselves beautifully. And so he probably is looking for a smart and classically beautiful woman. Well,
with the same. So are these all guys all just looking for their own star sign reflection?
It sounds like he's just looking, but that's a very Libran thing because they, you know, one of the darker sides of Libra, no offense to any Librans listening. I think we do have a Libran listening. They are beautiful and classic and classy and they're graceful and they never really have a hair out of place and they never really say the wrong thing. You know,
so Miss Universe is quite the Libran thing then.
Yeah, but there's also what I hear in this is that they're looking for somebody with a bit of status as well. And so I'm also thinking a bit of Capricorn because a lot of, well, do you know what? A lot of Capricorn, a lot of models are Capricorns.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're quite statuesque and they can hold a pose and they like to be looked at. Leos would just, you know, just want to dazzle with their personality.
Just for the photo shoot, none of the follow-up.
Leos are more about their personality. They're more about their personality, not just their looks.
Yes.
Whereas
all right. So they would want to be taken seriously and not just have a beauty pageant.
Two of the most, and Taurians as well.
Yeah.
Now, I think Charles would be better off with a Taurian because the Capricorn is less.
Charles. Charles. Yeah.
Because the Capricorn is less likely to take him in his arms and say, Charles, he's like the
Capricorn would say, can we make an appointment?
Yeah, the Capricorn woman would say, Charles, I'll sort this out, but you must put up those shelves first.
Linda Goodman, is that a suggestion?
Linda Goodman is who did the book.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, forgive me, Darby. Thank you for that help.
I think. Do you know what? I think Charles actually needs a Taurian woman.
Okay.
Because they've got the beauty.
We're only 50 years too late.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Okay.
If only
all right. So Lovetown, what is he heading in the right direction to Lovetown by being a Libra and having that prescription basically? I'm not feeling it.
No, I think if he goes for a Libran, there'll be a bit of competition between who's the better looking.
There you go. I'm enjoying this. And look at this. Nubianette, my sister and aunt are both tall Capricorns.
Yeah. There you go.
Uncanny, isn't it?
Yeah, and Cindy B is saying this Cappy would have said, "My people will get with your people."
Is that a big old bus to Lovetown? is that a coach load? I'm wondering, like Cindy B. Yeah.
And Penny's saying, "Oh God, Taurus, Sun, Aquarium, Moon, and Libra rising." Charles.
Well, yes, I imagine he did get told that from time to time on tour. But as I say, these fellas on tour in the 70s, I'm sure they did quite a good time.
So anyway, let's look at
next. This is a presentation. I can't believe it. Should we send this to the floaters? I hope they're still around and still entertaining. They might love this.
Okay, so Leo.
Oh, my name is Paul. You see, I like all women of the world. Okay, Paul. We know we've got you.
He wants everyone.
He's a Leo. Is that a typical Leo, man?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, to me, all women are wildflowers. And if you understand what I'm saying, I want you to come to take my hand and let me show you to love land.
Do you know what? He wants a crazy Leo Sagittarian woman
who would fall for a man saying women are just like wildflowers.
Yeah. Who would get excited? Maybe a Gemini could get kind of interested. And he's also like, he's saying, you see, I like all women of the world. He's not saying that he's going to be exclusive. And
he's certainly not signaling monogamy, is he?
He's definitely not signaling monogamy.
And and some women, let's say, you know, they for the sake of their own freedom might see that as a good signal, or like a bad boy.
I think actually the Leo guy is more likely to attract the Aquarian and Sagittarian. Maybe the Aquarian, I mean, they're opposite signs. I would say the Sagittarius is the one that's most likely to say, you know what, I was looking for a serious relationship, but you know what? This sounds like a bit of fun.
Yes.
And I want to be
we've got 27 more states to get through on this tour. so what the hell?
I think he might have a bit of fun, you know, with a Leo or a Sagittarius.
So Paul the Leo, it's looking quite good for him, isn't it? With his life strategy.
I would say
and his love strategy there.
last of all, then.
Right. Are you hurrying us up? Are we are a bit over schedule, aren't we?
We are a bit over schedule, but that's fine.
All right. Cancer. So this is of a special interest to me. And as Barry said, Carl, try to keep up. I am. This always happens to Darby in this situation.
That's actually not my cousin saying that. That was Darby saying.
I know. Yes. I am trying to keep up.
Yeah.
All right. And as Barry said, Larry was the best catch. And maybe both Barry and I, as young fellas, as boys, really, at the time, thought he's a sensitive, caring guy, not unlike myself. Cancer, a man named as Larry. And the great thing about what Larry does here is he puts his name into the lyrics, if I may sing it again.
Go on.
If you'll permit
Last
me.
time.
So he's like, Cancer, and my name is Larry. Huh. That and a nice huh.
Yeah.
And I like a woman that loves everything and everybody, because I love everybody and everything. And you know what, ladies? If you feel that this is you, then this is what I want you to do. Ooh, yeah. Take my hand. Let me take you to Love Land. Let me show you how sweet it could be sharing love with Larry. I want you to listen. Float on, float on. No, just the one with the squeakiest voice. The Joe Pasquale of the Floaters. Okay. Which is a terrible review.
It's fine. It's fine. Nubian actually, just before we break apart Larry's proposal there.
Yeah.
Nubian is saying, it came out in 1977 when my sister was born and I was 11. No wonder I found it confusing.
You must have been wondering what on earth is going on here. Yeah. These men.
Yeah. I don't actually remember that song.
You don't?
I was born though.
Right. Okay. I was definitely born, and I think you're
about 15, weren't you?
77. Okay, so that's later than I thought.
Oh no.
I remember the first soul records that I had were ones that had come out of the jukebox of my mum and dad's pub with the holes, with the center missing because they were from the jukeboxes. And I had Minnie Riperton's "Loving You" on that, and I thought this was the same sort of era as that, but it's a bit later. I think we're moving into the end of disco, aren't we? And the punk times.
Hey,
I think.
Do you know what? This is still an astrology show.
Oh, beg your pardon.
One.
Yeah, beg your pardon. Yeah.
Although,
didn't you do quite a big astrology splash on my show yesterday?
I did, yeah.
In my absence.
Anyway, go on.
Okay. Right.
So the last one then, Cancer.
He's a Cancerian. He likes a woman that loves everything and everybody because he, like, as a But you, did we not talk about this earlier?
Yeah.
Cancerians don't necessarily love everything and everybody, do they? Or if they get the hump, they stop doing that.
Yeah, Cancerians are actually quite protective and
jealous, even
jealous and possessive at times. And they really don't want a woman that loves everything and everybody.
I don't think Larry meant that literally, though.
Yeah.
Like, okay, as you were just loving everybody. Forgive me.
Yeah. I think
it's metaphorically, poetically, right?
If he really does love everybody and everything.
Yeah.
You know what, ladies?
Is that another signal?
He needs, I think he needs more of a Pisces woman.
Or he's just a philandering Cancerian. Or he's not even a Cancerian, he's just pretending to be a Cancerian. Because at the time, most ladies loved a Cancerian.
Because they're the sensitive ones.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And he might actually be a show-offy Leo.
I actually think.
Moody too.
See, Penny is saying, how did I end up with a Cancer husband? And I'm going to say, Penny, don't knock it. I've got a Cancerian.
Well, I say don't knock it till you try it. You did try it.
But yes, he is moody as well.
Yes, I would just call moments of intense introspection.
Yeah. What I think Larry's actually looking for, Larry actually needs a stronger partner here. Because, it sounds to me like he's ready to put it out and about and he loves everyone and everything. But you know what? I think he needs a strong Scorpio to completely obliterate any sense of any other woman. He needs a woman that's absolutely going to not,
well and truly go to Lovetown. Already lives there.
Yeah.
Already lives there. Yeah.
And then
owns most of the town.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Larry's just, he's gonna have his fill. He will find that this person represents everyone in his world. Yeah. I think a Cancerian really wants somebody that's really deep.
Generally speaking, then the Floaters' classic float on. Are astrological integrity or artistic license?
It's artistic license
again.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just using words because they rhyme.
Yeah, basically.
That's songs for you, though, isn't it? To be fair,
sure is.
Right.
So anyway, there you go.
Thank you for allowing me. And if anyone's got any recommendations for the listening for the signs.
Yeah.
Listening for signs. We're up for it, doing this.
Yeah,
again.
what we will
Enjoyed
do.
it.
This was good fun. I really enjoyed it. And what we will do, I think Carla's going to
I'll drop the track onto it. I'll make a recording. I'll do a little edit, and you'll be able to hear it and enjoy the song like we did for New Moon on Monday. Yeah,
you won't be able to hear it on YouTube though, so
we'll just get so busted doing that.
But you can listen to the amended thing.
I'm concerned that my rendition was so accurate and like the original that we might have a copyright problem.
Well, I'm prepared to risk that.
Right.
I think we're okay. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me, hubby. That was good fun. Any requests? Yeah, let's see if there are any requests coming in. Darby's saying, Louisa, watch out for Mr. M after your show. Darby must be a very intelligent and sensitive person. She is. I was looking at her chart earlier. Psychic as well. Penny's saying brilliant, so funny. Cindy's saying love this. Okay, let's do it again. Saying this was fun. Cool. So you are invited back for some more fun and hilarity next week. And let's hope that the millennial songwriters rekindle an interest in astrology, because the peak of astrological songs was definitely probably the mid to late 60s and early 70s. Wasn't it a 10-year period? Yeah. Maybe 67 to 77 when this capped it all. But that's where we're probably looking, isn't it? And I hope new songs come with that, with some astrological integrity. Yeah, and do it right this time around. That'd be great. Yeah. Or we can go on and look at some law of attraction type things as well. There's a lot of great songs. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So like songs with a spiritual integrity, integrity, and see if they were just writing some commercial thing to capitalize on a zeitgeist, or if the people really meant it. So there you go. Yeah, there was this is our first welcome back Feel Good Astrology Show. I hope you like the new format, and we will be live with you next Sunday. Let's just see what's does coming. My agent know about this? Darby's also saying, oh Lord, mine is a Cancer too. What? Okay, everybody. Do you feel coveted now? No, I think I might start a little support group of Cancerian husbands. And we can all be astrology loving wives. We can all be sensitive together, or what you call moody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Last, Barry's asking for us to do the Age of Aquarius, so let's do that next week. We've done it though, haven't we? We have done it. Should we dust it down and do our own remix? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Please do join us next week, next Sunday. Nice to meet some new folks and be with some old friends as well. Great. Yeah. All right. Lots of love. Take care. Bye for now.